live, but right now I'm pushing it.
All
Hi
right.
guys, this is Tina here with Reseller Mime and Divine, and we are going to be talking to Divine today about hiring and using a virtual assistant. And she has a great team of virtual assistants that she trains. So,
Hello, everyone.
hi. So, Divine, I'd like you to tell everybody a little bit about who you are and your story with Amazon and your story with your virtual assistant service. A little bit about who you are and your story with Amazon and your story with your virtual assistant service. A little bit about who you are and your story with Amazon and your story.
Okay, yeah. So, hello, everyone. So, I'm Divine Grace Corsio. So, I'm a Filipina. I'm a coach and founder of digital consultancy and services. So, even though I'm Filipina, but right now I'm living
Divine,
here.
you have your volume going somewhere. You you're
Even though I'm
you're playing.
Filipina, but right now I'm living
You have your volume going. It's Divine.
Oh, me?
Mute your. Yeah, it's replaying the video in the background. It's Divine. Mute your.
I know, I think it's you. Yes. I know, I think it's you. Yes. Okay. It's having like a feedback or something.
Yeah, because you have it playing in the background somewhere.
It's having like a no. Like a feedback or
Yeah, because you have it playing in the background somewhere. Okay, is it you?
I have my computer on mute.
Is it you? Okay, I'll leave.
If I mute it, oh, now it's just me. So sorry. Yeah, if I mute it, oh, now it's just me. So sorry.
Okay, there.
Yeah,
I think it's her. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we figure it out. Yeah, so yeah, I'm a Filipina, and right now I'm living here in California. So I teach Filipino virtual assistants, how to work from home as a virtual assistant. So we do handle and help sellers, in Facebook shops, Amazon, eBay. We are more in e-commerce. Yeah, so ayan, there you go.
So you sell on Amazon yourself, and
Mhm.
so I've used your services, and I appreciate that you understand what I need as an Amazon seller, and you understand all Amazon things. In addition, I have used Divine Services for helping me with finding items to sell on Facebook Marketplace. I've used her VAs to cross list for me items that I sell on Amazon on to eBay. They can do through Poshmark, Mercari. I used List Perfectly, and her VA logged in and would cross list all of my things. And I used a VA for doing design services for me for some private label products. And so you really are a one-stop shop.
Yeah, because I also, as a seller, you need to try different platforms, and what platforms it's really works, and that's the time that you go and stick to it and grow your business.
Yes, and I can say that she's very helpful because she gave me advice like, have you ever tried selling here? Have you ever thought of doing this? So, she's very, very helpful. And now you live in the United States, but you're from the Philippines, and you are training people from in your country to work as virtual assistants, yeah?
Yes.
And then you give them you give them jobs through connections like people like myself and help keep them employed.
Yes. Yeah, actually that started, when the pandemic hits, because, everyone, whole world, lost their jobs, they don't know what to do. and that's the time that also e-commerce booming. So I saw the opportunity, to, as a seller, I saw the opportunity how e-commerce is, growing, and then how like Filipino VAs also can work, as a virtual assistant, helping us, because as a seller, we cannot do a lot of things, because of our time. So we need people that will help us, in listing, product research, and then do the signs, to help us in our online store.
Yes. And one thing I can say, for those of you who have never heard of WhatsApp, I downloaded WhatsApp because you can communicate with people out of the country for free through
Mhm.
that texting platform. Divine sets up, I call it a chat room. I'm not exactly sure what to call them,
Yeah.
through WhatsApp. So when you are assigned a virtual assistant, she is in that same group chat with you and your VA who she trains. So when you're communicating back and forth, she can see the conversation, and she has jumped in when I've had issues with the VA that they weren't understanding something or is trying to get help, and then she can help direct and help them to help me.
Yes. Yeah, especially in the Philippines, that is the one, struggles in the Philippines is the communication, because Philippines also is they're like a typhoon, most of the year, in the Philippines. So we try different communication tools, so if ever there's something that they cannot do while they are working, they have the WhatsApp to communicate and inform their clients that they cannot work. Mhm.
And that's always very helpful. And I do know that
Mhm.
there are quite a few power outages.
Yes. Yeah.
And then, of course, it's nice because if they need you for speaking in your native language to
Mhm.
really help explain something more technical, you
Mhm.
obviously have the ability to do that. Even though everybody speaks English, I understand that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's nicer in your first language to hear something
Mhm.
explained.
Yes, yes.
And what kind of services or platforms can they help you with, besides anything I've mentioned?
Mhm. Yeah, so right now, aside from Amazon, Facebook shops are doing great also at this time, because it's very new, in e-commerce. And right now, we don't get charges, there's no fees until July. So all the profit will be, we will get everything, and then also not yet saturated, when it comes to drop shipping. So it's really good to start or to test, the Facebook shop. And then also in Etsy, so I also sell in Etsy, like like my designs, or I will hire a VA to do my design, and upload that in the Etsy. And there's there not there's no, a lot of work, because you will just wait for the sales. And then, because that those items are downloadable, so I will just wait for sales. And it's a passive income also for you. And also we do also Shopify, because it's connected also in Facebook shops, so uh we don't do advertisement, there's no, all are organic, and we're still getting sales, unlike before, how they are pushing the Shopify, to do drop shipping, and they pay a lot of ads. For us right now, we are doing Shopify without advertisement, because of the FB shops. And then yeah, like for example, if you are doing online arbitrage, or retail arbitrage, so we still do the Mercari, Poshmark, and eBay, to sell those items. Whatever you have there in the house, used or new, you can sell it on those platforms.
Now, when I would hire a VA, say to find me items for Amazon,
Mhm.
FBA, do you have to have a software like Tactical Arbitrage for them to use?
Yes, so actually what we are using is yeah, tactical arbitrage, SAS, seller amp, and then Kipa. So those are the tools that we use in product research.
But do
Because
I have to have that tool, or they already have it available to them and I don't have to pay for Tactical Arbitrage?
Uh, so for that, it's usually the seller is the one who going to provide that to the VA. Yeah, because you need to pay it monthly. So that's why you need to have that.
So I would have to give them access to my Tactical
Mm-hmm.
Arbitrage, Keepa.
Yes.
Now, when I had one of your VAs looking for me items to sell on Facebook Marketplace, I didn't have Tactical Arbitrage, and she was able to find me items without using it. So I'm not
Mm-hmm.
sure how she was able to do that, but
Mm-hmm.
helpful.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the thing, different platform, different techniques in finding products. So I think it's more harder to do product research in Amazon because of the competition. Unlike in Facebook shops or on eBay, we can do manual sourcing, manual product research, because actually eBay have this its own tool inside, the Terapic, that is available in eBay accounts. And then for Facebook shop, we do manual sourcing, so we will just look in the marketplace what are the items that are trending. So that's the time that we are also selling or do product research with that. And also here, we always learn that we can sell also seasonal items, you
Yeah.
know so that also more make it more faster for us, to do sourcing.
Now I do have a question. So we were just did a video maybe for yesterday. I don't know. My days run together. It feels like it was only yesterday of taking pictures inside of the store. We did Trader Joe's.
Uh-huh.
If I don't have, because I personally don't use Tactical Arbitrage, if I
Mm-hmm.
say to go into Walmart and
Mm-hmm.
take a picture of all of the cereal on the cereal aisle, can
Mm-hmm.
I have a VA do manual search for me the way I do it and
Mm-hmm.
look at photos and say, can you see if these cereals would be profitable on Amazon?
Mm-hmm. Actually, for me, because I also go to the retailer store and then find deals there. Actually I get like a small piece like this in Target, and then I bought it from 98 cents and I sold it. It's a pack of 8, so I sold it for $56.
Wow.
So yeah, it's really good. And I always go every time I go, in the retailer store. So I have this app in my phone, and that is the seller amp. So seller amp is a tool that you can do. You can scan the barcode, and it's also have the built-in Kipa. So you can see immediately there if you are eligible to sell, how many sales per month, how many competitors you gonna this listing have. No, so that is the one that I always have in my phone. No, so because tactical arbitrage is more on, I think this is more good in reverse sourcing, or if
Yeah.
you don't know items that you want to sell. If you are like looking for, if you don't have any more idea. But for us, if we will go to store, better to have like SAS, the seller amp, and that will immediately can show you if you are eligible to sell, how much the profit, how many sales per month, the competition, the competitors, and how many items that you can buy.
Yeah, but if I just gave the VA, and I get that with the tools in the store,
Mm-hmm.
but if I were to give my VA
Uh-huh.
a photo and have them manually look, and I use and I could give
Mhm.
them access to my
Mhm.
chart, they can look that way for me too, can't they?
Yes, yes, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
so yeah, so sometimes me, I will just mark as a favorite in my Amazon app, and
Yeah.
then I will get the what they call this, the link, and then
Mhm.
send it to my VA, or I will put everything in the spreadsheet, and then they can get the link there. Mhm.
Okay, and then we do have a question about is there a software that you suggest to track
Mhm.
VA's time that they're working for you?
Mhm. Yes, for the VA that we are, handling, we use Top Tracker, so that is free. So you will just set up how many, per hour, you will pay the VA, and then how many, automatic it will generate, every time she will log in that Top Tracker. It will, you will see, the time, the start time, and the end time of your VE.
Can you repeat that slower? I can't understand the first
It's
word.
Top Tracker, TOP,
Top tracker, yeah, TOP,
Top Tracker,
and then tracker, yeah.
Okay.
and that one is free, she says.
Yeah, that's free.
Normally, when
We
we're
love
using
free
your
stuff.
VA, yeah, and normally when we're using your VAs, you're already tracking their time and doing that for us. So,
Yes, uh-huh.
yeah, that's really good because we all love free software.
Yeah.
All want as many free tools as we can get.
Mm-hmm.
And I had another question. Of course, it went out of my head already when we were talking about that. Somebody did ask, is it possible to have a VA specifically for Amazon without tactical arbitrage? And I think the answer partly is yes, because she just
Mm-hmm.
said that we could give the VA pictures of items or
Mm-hmm.
favorites of items.
Mm-hmm.
Things that we would like them to look for us. And I know I have given a spreadsheet for
Mm-hmm.
like if you have a wholesale account, and I
Mm-hmm.
can give a spreadsheet of UPCs that they can look up for me too.
Yes, uh-huh. Yeah, and then like there are free extensions also, to see, the number of sales per month, and how many competition, and how many, sales, you will get using the Helium 10 or AMZ Scout. Those are free extensions also. So for all the sellers that are just starting, you can use the free extensions there.
And then how much does your VA service cost?
hmm Actually, right now, it will start from, if they are really new, uh, you can start with $3 per hour, and then of course, if they have like experience, then it will, cost a little more. Mm-hmm.
And do you have to commit to so many hours a week? Can you do only 5 hours? Can you do 40 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Is there requirements or
Mhm. So for them, they are, because we call them like freelancers. So they can work flexible. They can also get like part-time jobs. Like me. I started to be a virtual assistant also before I become a trainer. Or a coach. So like me, because my kids are still small, so I started like getting jobs as a part-time, and flexible. So yeah, you can just tell the VA, okay, you can just work like 10 hours per week. So it depends to you. It depends to you how 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 how
what your
long you
budget
want,
is? Yeah.
yeah, you want the VA work for you. Mhm.
That's really cool, and I do like that because, sometimes your budget, maybe you feel
Mhm.
like you can't afford one, or maybe you just need practice. I know when I first started working with the VA, I didn't know what to do. I felt like a deer in the headlights, like, "Okay, I have one, and now what do I tell them?" It's like all of a sudden my brain went blank.
Yeah. Yes, yeah, so that's why I always help, other sellers, yeah, because I know the struggles, and like what you shared a while ago, that I am also a seller, so I know the struggles, how you do, things that you don't know. So usually what I'm doing, I do, or I record myself, or if I will say something or instruct something to my VA, I will do a recording video, so for example, okay, if you can put this here and go here, so every time I have a VA, I will just send that to them, so I will not, do it again and again,
Yeah, a
and
couple of
then.
times I sent my VA through you.
Mhm.
I did Loom videos because that's also
Mhm.
a free site where you can make like 10-minute videos. And I would
Mhm.
make a recording too, so that way they had a visual. Somebody wanted to know how you are training your VAs. How is the training of the VAs handled?
Mhm.
And do they share the information they research for you? Do they share it with other clients?
Mhm. Yes, so for our training, I have academy that we have the website there that they're going to access the pre-recorded videos, and then it's a 1 month training, so they will do also actual training. Whatever they learn in the academy, they will apply it immediately. So I will let them use my tactical arbitrage, my seller amp, my Kipa, so to practice their skills, or what they have learned in the videos. And then, yeah, they will do actual product research, and we will give them like a feedback that this is not a good deal. Okay, so because of this, this is a good deal because of this. So we will give them feedback every deals that they're going to get. And then for the sharing, so that's what I'm always telling them, because for me, even because I'm also doing FBA services, prep services.
Yeah.
So I don't share, the deals of my clients, because if I will share that, I will lose them, because yeah, because if they see it, there's a lot of competitors there, I will not get any more inventories to pack and ship to Amazon. So for me, that is also what I'm telling to our VAs. If you will share those deals to the other client, you will lose your client also. So we are always looking for a long-term relationship, a long-term client, because you know e- e-commerce, is there are ups and down, so what we really want is a good relationship with your clients, and the loyalty, the trust, you don't ever break that, and the privacy also. So we always make sure that we will take care of that, we will not share anything. And that is good also, because we have clients, that they are giving us their credit cards, we are doing the purchasing, and I never, and our team, we never share those personal information to other people, because they trust us. And of course, we will make sure that your trust, we will not break the trust that you give to us.
Yeah, and I can say I have given Divine access like to my actual
Mm-hmm.
Amazon store. I mean, she had almost full
Mm-hmm.
access because I was having her work on getting some money back for me. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I can tell you that none of my products all of a sudden had a bunch of other sellers on. So
Yeah.
I can tell you from personal experience that I have found
Mm-hmm.
her services to be very 5-star and very trustworthy. And
Mm-hmm.
culturally, in the Philippines, the people there are seem to be very honest and
Mm-hmm.
very hardworking and very giving and loving and want you to be happy. I feel like they really go above and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, also something that comes into play too, just the cultural. There
Mm-hmm.
are a couple other questions. Were you going to ask him, Lucy?
Yes, but I was also trying to message you. Do you see the private chats?
Oh, I do see that there is one over here now.
Okay, that's just me. I
Okay.
was asking for. I was going to link if she has any
Oh, yeah.
websites.
Website. Okay, let me share it here.
Yeah, if you just stick it in the chat, I will put it into the
Okay.
YouTubes and Facebooks here. But
Mhm.
yes, it was Jane has a couple of questions.
Yeah, I left off on the question about is there a minimum number of leads that a VA can commit to providing? They wrote per shift, so I'm
Mhm.
going to call it per hour because a shift
Mhm.
could be a 3-hour shift or an 8-hour
Uh-huh.
shift. So I'm going to say per hour. Is there a
Mhm.
minimum number of leads that a VA generally gives?
Mhm. Actually, in a 1 day or 8 hours work, so mostly we can get like 5 to 6 deals, for 8 hours.
In 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times then those deals make a
Mm-hmm.
rabbit trail. And I
Uh-huh.
I've oftentimes found 2 or 3 off of just one item.
Mm-hmm.
So that those can multiply, if you're
Mm-hmm.
willing to
Yeah.
do a little extra work. And this person says, do you have a minimum number of clients your VAs have? So how many clients does one VA generally have?
Mm-hmm. Um, so for me, because I only assign like 1:1 client, no. So of course, it depends to the VA, and how many hours you want the VA work. So for example, if it is a full time, of course that will be like 40 hours per week work. So I don't think it's gonna be a lot of time also for the VA, to have a lot of clients, so yeah, it's gonna be it depends, how you will hire a VA. Do you want them the full time or a part time only?
Okay. And somebody asked if you're, and I already know the answer to this, but Nate would like to know if you're accepting new clients.
Uh-huh. Yes. Yeah, so and yeah, so because I'm under, my agency, so I have like a agency that we are the one who handle everything, for product research, listing, purchasing, shipping to Amazon, and then customer service if we have like lost items, or also monitoring of the store, and also if there are like need to reimburse or missing products, in Amazon. So we do everything that, so it's like we offer like automation, for that services. But if you only need like a part-time VA, so that will be a different, what they call this, package, so
Right.
yeah, so just let me know, and do you want to to open about our plans, Tina?
Yeah, I do, but I wanted to say one more thing is that I know you have VAs that are a little bit stronger with one skill set than the
Mm-hmm.
other. So
Mm-hmm.
even I'm guessing, and I don't know this, but I'm guessing you train them to do all of these things.
Mm-hmm.
But because I know I used one VA through you
Mm-hmm.
that did design work. I used another one that did cross
Mm-hmm.
listing for me and
Yeah.
products. So I know that some are going to be a little bit more knowledgeable in one
Mm-hmm.
task over another task.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, actually, for me, there are people that, they want to know everything, but still they're gonna see, or even me, I will see that person is more excelling in this skill. So that's why, like what you said, I assign one VA for your, Amazon, and one VA for Etsy, because I know that she is more better in this one, and this one is more better here. So the same thing also, to me, I always I also tell them, you need to have niche also, or what do you want to focus more, so yeah, so if you want to do different, different platforms, for me, my advice to have a different VA, because the VA will be more focused in that one platform, and she will produce more quality, work, a quality job, than doing everything, in a one person, and then you will see that she is lacking in this one and there's a missing in this one.
Okay, and then one more question, and then
Sure.
we'll share our plan. And Dim asked, do the VA search for wholesale items?
Mhm. Yes, yes, yes. So actually, we have a lot of a lot of wholesale suppliers, and actually, this is what I found out. So last Sunday, so we went to our to my husband's aunt, and then suddenly I pass like a warehouse, or there's like a big building there, and there's like a the name is Elite Wholesale. So I opened my phone. So I said, what is this? So I look for the Google Chrome. I to Google Chrome search it, and that is a wholesale supplier. So I but the thing is, that's the thing in the wholesale suppliers. So they don't have, most of the wholesale suppliers, they don't have website. So what we are I did, because I have a VA that's really trained in wholesale, uh to search wholesale suppliers. So I give her the link, and then so she will just message that, via email, and if I need to call them, so I will do it. So yeah, so this is also a tip. If you go to different state, open your cell phone and then search wholesale. So make sure your location is on, and then it will show you what are those
This is
wholesale
route.
suppliers.
I've done
Yeah.
that here before. I saw that somebody else mentioned that to me once, and I was in
Uh-huh.
an industrial area here, and I
Mm-hmm.
did that very same thing. So I was like, wow, a lot of these buildings are
Mm-hmm.
companies that have all of these products. So I
Yeah.
think California is much better suited for that
Mm-hmm.
because there's definitely a lot of suppliers there. New York
Mm-hmm.
City, Philadelphia, there some cities are better. But
Mm-hmm.
so for Divine is offering something so generous just for our Facebook family group here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and let her share that.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, actually sometimes I give like free suppliers that you can test, because yeah, I we have wholesale suppliers for drop shipping, and then we have also wholesale supplier for arbitrage, if you want to, to sell, or sell that in Amazon. Mhm.
And then what did you want to offer my Facebook group?
Mhm. Yeah, so for your group, yeah, so and Tina, it's gonna be, a win-win situation for us, because like what I said, we have academy, and those VAs, they want to learn more, and that's what we saw in our training. It's not enough a 1 month training, so I will give another 1 month, for the sellers like us, to have them for free, and then
Oh no, it paused. Lucy, can you pop on and tell me, is it just her that's paused or am I paused?
yeah.
Oh, she paused for a
Okay.
second.
Oh
She's
yeah,
back.
you paused.
Yeah, yeah, so I can give them free trial for all the sellers or the member of this group. Yeah, so you don't have any, responsibility to them. So the only thing is, help them to get your or you
She's
know
freezing again a little bit, but I
uh,
just in case I'm not frozen for people, Divine is
yeah.
in our Facebook group, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
She's offering for our Facebook group family for you to try one of her VAs free for 30 days. And this is a VA that she's just recently trained in her academy. So it's a way for them to get on the job experience, kind of like a what do you call that, an internship, so to speak. And so if you are happy with their service and the practice that they're getting with you for those 30 days, it's recommended that tip them kindly for the time that they have been helping you. And it allows you to kind of learn also how to work with the VA and how to maybe help them with tasks that you are wanting to get. So if you think that's really exciting, give this video a thumbs up. Make a comment in the Facebook group, saying that you would like to try. And then I'll get all your names and put together for Divine to get you guys set up.
Yeah, I think we can only give away like 10 VAs per month. Yeah, so if you want to to try it, yeah, contact Tina, and then we will help you, and I will assign a VA for you, and then yeah, actually me also, I have like that paid trial, so every deal that they will gonna get, or every good deal that they gonna get, I will pay them. It's like a $1 per good deal, so it's not that hard for us, if it is gonna be a good profit for us. So it's, what is $1? But in the Philippines it's very big, because imagine $1 is equivalent to 50 pesos in the Philippines.
And which I don't know what that translates for, but I have read before, and you can clarify this, is that I have heard most people can live off of like $300 American a month there. And is that poor or middle class, or I mean, where does that put you in the bracket?
That is already in the middle class.
Wow.
Yeah.
$300 is middle class. I'd be loaded here in the States.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's why, yeah, it's gonna be, I'm really looking for this also, because this is my mission also, and goal for my academy is to my student, they will get clients, and like what I said, there's no responsibility to you, but if your heart is good, and you feel like you want to pay the VA, and I'm the first one who gonna say thank you for you, and but the goal is for them to learn more, be more comfortable in dealing clients, and master their skills, and then later on, if you want them to hire, yeah, that will be a good, it's gonna be a good, help also for my students.
Yeah, and not only that, I mean, once they have a full-time job with you, they want to keep that job.
Yes.
We want to keep our jobs, and same as we want our incomes. And a lot of Amazon sellers can definitely afford that per month. That's very, and
yes,
even half that amount, even $100 a month is life-changing for them and for us.
yes,
If you
yes,
track how much you're making a month off the leads, you can see that a good VA will more than pay for themselves.
yes.
And we do have another question on after they try the VA, do they have an option to keep them as
yes, yes.
All right. Well, if anybody has a last question, go ahead and ask it. I hope I asked all the questions you wanted to know, and I'm very grateful and thankful for Divine's offer to all of you, because it's very generous and it's really good for you and her students of her academy.
Especially we are in the middle of the year, so we need to be ready in the Q4.
Right. That is right. And now you may have yourself a lovely VA for the Q4 time.
Yes.
I have a question for her. What would be the number one thing that Amazon sellers have VAs do? What's the number one task out there? Is it sourcing or is it other items?
Yeah, actually, I always believe that our bread and butter is the products research, because if we don't have that good, product to sell, we will not get any sales in the Amazon.
And then somebody asks here, can you repeat, how do we sign up for a VA with you?
You can contact Tina, and then I think Tina can, create like a group chat with me, and then I will add the VA there.
And then what is your website called?
Yeah, it's Digital Consultancy and Services.
Digital.
I'll copy it over again real quick.
Thank you, because you're faster at that.
And I gotta
Right?
pop it
You
separate
put
in the
that
Facebook.
down there. Oops.
Okay, so everybody, in order to get this VA deal, they need to be in the Facebook group, and then they're going to message Tina, and she will put together a WhatsApp to link the two of you guys. But outside
Yes.
of that, if you guys want to check her out, she's at Digital Consulting and Services, and the link has now been put in all the channels. Is there anything else you'd like to link today? Do you have any other things?
Me?
No, Divine.
Oh, like,
Mhm.
Do you have a Facebook or an Instagram or anything else you want linked? No.
Divine is in our Facebook group.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm in the group, and then I have YouTube channel also. So if you want to learn, different platforms, so I have videos there about, Facebook Shop, Facebook Marketplace, Etsy, eBay, also Mercari and Poshmark. So I have different everything about e-commerce.
Okay, hold on. I'll link your channel really quick, so those that
Mhm.
are interested can go. And I think that's really good because you have a lot of good videos on how to work with a VA, what to expect while
Mhm.
working with a VA, etc. So
Mhm.
thank
Yes.
I
you.
hear the little one in the background. I'm loving it.
All right, there's your channel. Your YouTube channel is linked, and everybody should go over and check you out and check Tina out. Make sure you are subbed to both and join the fish book.
Fish.
Yeah, I'll add the Facebook link again real quick here. That is easy peasy to do. I'm not going to add it to the Facebook group because obviously if you're watching in the Facebook, you know the Facebook group. Yeah, so join the Facebook and message Tina. So she is taking messages.
All right. Thank you for your time today, Divine. I do appreciate you so much.
You're welcome, and it's I'm always ready, to help, sellers, because like what I said, I know the feeling, I know the struggle. So yeah, and for us, it's more better to help each other, than to competing each other.
Yes, thank you so much for coming on here.
Thank you also.
All right, you guys. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.